Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I am Crew, host of this channel. So today, if you haven't guessed it yet, we're going to talk about my motorcycle helmet setup. Reason being is because that's one of the questions that I'm asked the most of when I'm out on the road, besides my turbo performance bagger setup that I have, right? Which is great. I like it. But I get asked a lot on, hey, how do you record these videos and what's your setup? So with that being said, I have another helmet here, which is the same helmet that this is. It's the brand of the helmet is AGV, and so is this one. And the specific model is the AGV K6. This one is also the AGV K6. It's my understanding that they phased them out, so they don't make these anymore, but AGV started making the AGV K6S. So if you're interested in a helmet like this, then that's like their newer and improved version if you want to get that. Now, why did I go with the AGV K6? Actually, you know what? Before I get into that, let me just show you, run down the inventory. I got my gold visor for the AGV K6 here, Advanblack. I got the second Cardo Pack Talk Bold kit here that I bought with the JBL speakers, $104 from Amazon, and this one here was like 110. That's what they cost. And then here, the mount that I use is the HSU mount, which is the same one I have here. So that's the inventory we have. So okay, so why did I decide to go with the AGV K6 over a year ago? Well, that's because it's a very light helmet. It's carbon fiber and is mixed with another material. It's escaping me right now, but I'll probably put it here in the description or in this video here. I believe this helmet weighs a little bit less than 3 pounds total. And that's very, very attractive to me because when you do these 1,000 mile saddle sore challenges that I just apparently just like to do, you know, your neck fatigue is not there. And that's with the extra weight of the Cardo Pack Talk Bold and the speakers and the mic, along with my GoPro 11 that I use on my helmet mount, and along with the HSU mount with their screws that I use on this helmet here. So in a nutshell, that's what I roll with. So again, I decided to go with this one because I like the look of it, and second, it's light compared to most other helmets that are on the market. Now, there's no wrong pick. It's all a personal preference, but I decided to go with AGV K6, and I don't know. I like it. I mean, it's going to be hard for me to go to another helmet, me personally. Is it modular? No, it is not a modular helmet. Why did I not go with a modular helmet? Well, I really don't have a reason for that. I just saw this one. I put it on there. But if I would have to say one of the reasons why I didn't go with a modular helmet, although there's a lot of benefits to a modular helmet, is simply because of the motovlog setup that I have, and I wanted to keep everything stationary, you know, because sometimes the GoPro Media Mod, where the little mic goes into it so you can hear the sound of my voice in the videos, I just didn't want that to kind of mess around and just, you know, not have any audio. So that's why I went with this as well, with just a standard non-modular helmet. So, but this is the setup I have in a nutshell, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to open this bad boy up. So here it is. This helmet comes with a clear visor, and it also comes with a pin lock, if you will. But I use that clear visor on this one, and I guess on this one as well, for my nighttime riding. So actually, I need a pin lock for this helmet. Didn't think that one through. But okay, the pin lock is basically keeps your visor from fogging up, because none of my visors fog up, except probably this one because I don't have it. So okay, so here's the AGV K6 that I have. This is a medium large. They sell small, medium, large, and then large and extra large, like 2X or something like that. But go to their website. But I really like it a lot. It looks cool. This is what it looks like. So this is basically the same helmet here, right? Let me kind of move this stuff back here so you can get a better view. But it's the same helmet as this here. And I'm going to have this exact same setup over here. All I'm going to do, you know, another thing that I needed, sorry guys, I should have been better prepared. The mic that I use for my GoPro is one that I got from Amazon, and it's called Purple Panda. I know a lot of YouTubers use it, and I went ahead and selected that one. But also, that's another item that I forgot to buy. So, but anyhow, at least I'm sharing the information with y'all. But okay, the first thing that I'm going to do, everybody, is I'm going to install this visor here. It's really simple to install, very easy. I'm going to put it on here, and I mean, that's pretty much it, guys. You know, so you have this mechanism here that you just kind of press down, like right here. I hope it comes on the camera. You just press down, and then that locks. Oops, sorry. And then that locks into your AGV K6 helmet. All right, so that's it. It's in there, and oh, it's really nice that it comes with this little protection, so it can lock in here. So I'm just gonna close it, and we're gonna take this plastic off, man, on this awesome helmet. Yeah, buddy. Look at that. Ooh, black and gold, baby. Never gets old, player. I don't know why I start talking to like that when I get excited. So, but anyhow, this is what it's gonna look like, and I'm gonna add my camera mount, which again, it's this one's called the Butterfly from HSU. Go to their website and check it out. Here we go. This is a better view. This is what it is here, and you basically just mount it to your helmet. You have this these adhesive panels back here, if you will, and like look at the thickness of that gel. I don't know if you can see it, but like look at that. It's a lot of glue here, man, but look, it's just like thick, you know. So what that does, it really helps with the vibration of the wind, which is a big reason of why my videos look pretty stable from my helmet view. One thing you want to do is you want to kind of measure, or not kind of, you want to measure and take your time and measure on where this mount's going to go, because it's going to take up a good amount of real estate, right? But when it's on there, you know? So I always want to make sure that I have accessible to this button, which is what helps my visor open up and close, right? So I want that. And of course, here are my vents that go into the helmet. And this one has some other vents up here, but obviously this camera mount will not interfere with that. So, man, this looks good. In case you're wondering, the reason I bought this second AGV K6 helmet is because, as you know, I have two road glides. I have a red turbo road glide, and I have a second CVO, a 2019 CVO in Mako Shark Fade, which is currently in the shop getting worked on. And that one's going to be like naturally aspirated, just full of raw American muscle. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really excited about that one. And it's going to be, stay tuned, like, share, and subscribe, everybody, because you're not going to want to miss this. Anyhow, that's why I got this second helmet, so I could wear this helmet with that motorcycle and wear this helmet with my red road glide that I have the turbo system on. It doesn't really make a difference. Initially, I wanted a blue iridium one because of the blue on my CVO, but they ran out. So I guess in the meantime, I just run with gold. Okay, so I literally just put it on here, and the really nice thing I like about the HSU Butterfly camera mount is that it contours with your helmet. I don't know if you can see it here. I hope it's not getting blurry. But it contours with your helmet. It's not like it's just one solid piece, right? And the thickness of the sticky or the adhesive material that they use, I mean, it's just on point. I really, really like it. What I did was, if I would have just put it straight on, this adhesive would have covered some of my air vents right here and here. But what I did is I just kind of put it in these little beginning parts here of the adhesive here, right here. And then I just basically curved it down and molded it around here. And it almost looks like it came from the factory like that, you know? So yeah, and look, it's really, really light. When you order your butterfly mount from HSU, you're gonna get the following. You're gonna get this mount here. You're gonna get these two little extensions, if you will. You're gonna get one of these. Actually, you're gonna get three of those, but I think one of them is a different size. It's longer, and I believe it's this one here. You also get this little red string here, and you can tie it to your GoPro if you want, so that way if it does come off the mount, then it doesn't like fall on the road. So okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how I mount it. So you have the option of this mount to go up like this, or down. I like the option for it to go up. Yeah. So you just go in here from the bottom. It clicks up just like that. And then what I do is I get the longer of the two pieces, because you get this longer one here and you get this smaller one here. That's what you get here. So what I like to do is I like to put the longer of the two in here, just to kind of give my camera a little bit higher of an angle. And I'm just going to put it in here. There we go. And then I'm going to install the second one up here. And that's what makes it, gives it that better kind of like higher view. Or at least I try to give it that higher view. Oh, wrong hole. Hate it when it happens. All right, so there you go. So that is basically the mount, right? Now, I'm gonna take my GoPro off of here, my GoPro 11 along with the GoPro Media Mod, right? And I have it connected here to my Panda mic, which I need to buy so I can install on my helmet too. Voila, this is the setup that I use to mount my camera to my helmet, and I like it a lot. So as an example, it probably looks like it's kind of coming out quite a bit, but if you think about it, this helmet, when you have it on, is actually on like this, right? So this camera is going to get tilted up like this. So at least for me, I can see everything perfectly fine. Sometimes I have problems looking at my gauges, my RPMs, and my speedometer sometimes. But all I do with this bottom longer extension here, I kind of just move it forward and then adjust this. So it has a lot of flexibility, whatever works better for you. If you have a longer torso than I do, then you probably want to kind of have it like this versus all the way up here, because I need to, you know, lift up the camera angle to give y'all a better view of my riding experience and share that with y'all. So this is what it kind of looks like here. And then, like I said, I need to add my Panda mic, and how I would do that is very simple. I basically connect it here to the Media Mod, as you saw over here. This one already has it, so it kind of comes out through the bottom here, and what I did was I taped it to the mount here, to the butterfly mount, with some Gorilla Tape just to keep it in place, and I plug it in. This is the what is this? The Pack Talk second helmet kit, and this kit here is basically the same kit minus the Pack Talk bolt itself. Oh. So it's going to be the same kit here. All of y'all probably know how to get these installed. If not, you know, your Cycle Gear local store will do it for you, but it's really not hard. It comes with several mounts. Let me put this back on here. In this second kit, you're going to get a bunch of like their adhesive stickers and Velcro stuff, so you can put your headphones there. I ordered the kit that comes with a JBL speaker so I can just hear better, because there's nothing more frustrating, everybody, than when you're on the road and you just can't hear your wife, and you just can't hear your son or your family or your friends or anybody. You're on the road, you're like, what? So you're on the highway hauling butt, and you're like pushing your helmet against your ear, and it's like, hey, what'd you say? Yeah. And you're trying to look at your phone to make sure that everything's connected well, and it's just a hot mess, and I don't like that. So very important for me to get my speakers mounted correctly. So that's why I went with the JBL, because they're just a little better than the stock ones. Not that the stock ones are not good, but the JBL are a little better. All right, so you're gonna get a regular mic in case you have a modular helmet, but you could also install it on this. It kind of depends on what you want. You're gonna get the mount itself for the Pack Talk bolt unit itself, so you get that. And here are the JBL speakers. Oh, pretty cool, man. These are 40 millimeter, I believe, or 45 millimeter, so they're also a little bigger, but I like them. I like them a lot. And let's see, going on here again, just some mounts in case you don't want to stick it or Velcro it onto your helmet. And this is the one that with 3M tape that you can just put it on there. This one here, I can take it off and put it on. I have this one here where you can just kind of clip it to your helmet versus using the 3M tape, and it's worked great the whole time. So So that what comes in the kit. I'm gonna get that installed here. I would make a video on that, but I think this video is kind of too long already. But at least I just wanted to show you what motorcycle helmet kit or setup that I have, right? Because just kind of, just real talk with you guys. There's so many people that I ran into at Sturgis, at Daytona, Bikes Losing Barbecue. Even when I went to Phoenix to drop off the bike at Trask Performance, when I went to Traveling Talls, when I was on the track and everything. And there's so many people that don't have a camera. It doesn't have to be a GoPro. It doesn't have to, whatever camera you prefer is perfectly fine. But the only reason I say that is because even if you're not a YouTube moto vlogger or record or make all these videos, at least go out there and get yourself a GoPro or any camera that you want with a mount by your handlebar and just record your experience. Because I got a little bit over a year now making my YouTube videos, and I look back at my videos and I was like, wow, we did that, huh? Like, that was pretty cool. And, we have our memory banks, but as you all know, we get older and we forget things. And it's just, I don't want to say it's a shame, but it's too bad that, a lot of the people that I've seen are just on this epic rides, like, over there Mount Rushmore, and they have their phones and they take pictures, nothing wrong with that. But in terms of like in the movement and going, man, like, wow. And then, anyways, all I'm trying to say is I encourage everybody, if you want to get yourself a motovlog helmet setup, if you want, again, it's not mandatory, or if you don't want to put this stuff on your helmet, like I said, get those snap jaws that GoPro sells with the little, telescopic kind of stick or whatever it's called, where you can mount your GoPro on. So you can at least get the riding experience, and you can just capture that. You can put it yourself with your, whoever you have riding passenger with you. And just to have it in your memory bank to look back and share that with your family or your kids, maybe your grandkids one day. But anyhow, that's the family man in me coming out. So this is the end of the video. I really hope you liked it. And I really enjoyed making it because, look at this. Black and gold? Man. And as I mentioned, they stopped making this AGV K6 helmet. Look at that, man. It just looks like it's moving fast, right? But they started making the AGV K6S, which I believe is just judging by the name, a better version of this AGV K6. So that's the deal with that. Oh, pricing, before I forget. When I bought this AGV K6 helmet at Cycle Gear here in the Houston area, I paid $550 for it because it was still like the hot stuff, right? This one I bought off Amazon for $340 on sale because it's a discontinued model. They're both medium large sizes and I like them a lot. In terms of the cheek pads and the helmet and everything, this one here is really dirty because I was sweating a lot coming back from Traveling Talls Run to the Hills 3. And all I have to do is take the cheek pads out, put them here in the sink, wash them, put some dish soap, let them dry out, and that's it. But also now, in the interim, I have a whole other helmet that I can use while this one is down for maintenance, if you will, and all. So again, my plan is to wear this one here with my red turbo bike and this one here with my Mako Shark 2019 CVO. That's just going to be awesome. So, but yeah, man. So again, I'm going to end it here. I think I've rambled long enough, but I encourage you all to get some kind of setup either on your helmet or your handlebar and record your journey because life's a journey, and like any journey, there's a beginning and there's an end. So nothing but love to you all. Thank you all for subscribing. Thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to give this video a nice big old thumbs up. And please comment, even if it's like a smiley face or a period or a thumbs up, just something. But please go ahead and leave me a comment just to let me know how I'm doing and if you like this video. So anyhow, again, nothing but love and respect to all of y'all. Y'all ride safe, ride free, and ride hard.